Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about the third use of the dimensional analysis, that is establishing the relation among the various physical quantities. In the example 1.15 they are asked the expression for the time period of simple pendulum. The time period t depends on the three quantities, so that can be written time period t depends on, what is the first thing, mass of the bob is given by the letter m. So mass may have dimension a. The second quantity, length of the pendulum, so length can have the letter l. What is the dimension? D. What is the third quantity given in the problem? Acceleration due to gravity, g. So here in that expression, acceleration due to gravity may have the dimension c. We are going to find that values. Let us take the dimension as a, b, c. In the equation form you are going to write means you have to introduce the constant k. L power b, g power c. What is the value of k they are given in the example? In the example they are given that value as 2 pi. At the end we can substitute that value. First we have to solve this. So how can we solve? Let us rewrite the equation with dimensions. So here what is the dimension for the time period? For time, what is the dimension? T. So within the bracket I can write capital T. That is equal to, for k is a dimensionless constant, so no need to write any dimension, so leave it. For mass, m, mass is there. So what is the dimension? Capital M. Don't forget to write the dimension. Here you have taken the dimension a. Next, length of the simple pendulum. What is the dimension for length? Capital L. Power b. G is nothing but a acceleration due to gravity. So what is the dimension for acceleration? So how can we find? A, that is equal to velocity by time taken. For velocity, what is the unit? Meter per second by per time once again second. So it can be written as, the unit of acceleration can be written as meter per second square. So I have written that in a basic units. With that we can find the dimension easily. For acceleration, what is the dimension? M. That refers meter. So what is the physical quantity? Is the length. What is the dimension for length? L. Here per second square is there. That is nothing but a time. For time, what is the dimension? T. Here square is used, so T square. For acceleration, what is the dimension? L. T power minus 2. So here acceleration due to gravity also has the same dimension only. So we can substitute L T power minus 2 power c, whole power c. Now dimensions can be taken into the bracket. M power a, L power b. Here L power c, c can be multiplied with minus 2. So how can we write? T, dimension t, that is equal to m power a, L power b, once again L power c, t power minus 2c. Here you can see L power b, L power c. Base is same, so power values can be added. So it can be written as L power p plus c. So what about the left hand side? We have only one dimension, that is nothing but a time. T power 1 is there. What about mass and length? They don't have the dimension, so that can be written as m power 0, L power 0. You can compare the powers of ml t on both sides and you can get here m power 0, here m power a. So you can compare the power a, that is equal to 0. Here L power 0, here L power b plus c. So b plus c is equal to 0. The third one, t power minus 2c, here t power 1. So minus 2c, that is equal to 1. Now we can write a, that is equal to 0, b plus c, that is equal to 0, minus 2c, that is equal to 1. So minus 2c, that is equal to 1. Directly you can get the value of a, no problem. For c you can find c, that is equal to minus 2 can be taken that side. So that is equal to minus 1 by 2. Here b plus c that is equal to 0. Now we got the value of c. So substitute that value here. b minus 1 by 2 that is equal to 0. So what is the value of b? Minus 1 by 2 can be taken that side. So b that is equal to 1 by 2. A value already you know that is equal to 0. You can substitute the values of dimensions in this expression. So t that is equal to k mass power a. So instead of a you can write 0. L power b. So 1 by 2. Value of b is 1 by 2. G power c is there. So instead of c you have to write minus 1 by 2. Anything power 0 is nothing but a 1. And here L power 1 by 2. It's nothing but a root L. Here watch it carefully. G power minus 1 by 2. For 1 by 2 you have to take square root of the G. Power minus is also there. That has to be taken to denominator. So it can be written as D that is equal to K. No need to write this one. I already told that is equal to 1. So root of L by root of G. Of K, the question itself they are given the value. It is nothing but a 2 pi. So instead of K we can write 2 pi. This can be written as, so square root is common you know. So it can be written as square root of L by G. Here we have established the relation between the time period and the 3 quantities. We are going to solve the book back numerical problem. So what are the physical quantities they are given? Frequency nu, of the vibrating string may depend upon. So they are given 3 quantities depend upon. So this symbol one to use. What is the first quantity they are given? Applied force. What is the letter for force? Capital F. That can have the particular dimension. Let us take that as a A. Next quantity is length. For length we can use this letter, and dimension of length can be B. And third one, mass per unit length. What is the letter they are given? M. Now we are going to prove the frequency mu directly proportional to 1 by L root of F by M. Remember they haven't given anything about the constant, so no need to introduce the constant here. As it is you can solve. So what is the dimension for the frequency? First, what is the formula for frequency? Frequency is equal to 1 by time period. That is only the formula. So time period can be taken to numerator t power minus 1. What is the unit? S power minus 1. From that you can write the dimension. What is the dimension for the frequency? T power minus 1. So here you can apply the dimension of the frequency as t minus 1. Directly proportional to what is the dimension for force? In the previous videos we have discussed about the dimension of force. So I am going to write directly M L t power minus 2 power A. Next quantity is L, length. What is the dimension? Capital L. Power B. The last one is M. Remember here M refers mass per unit length. So M refers mass per unit length. If you know the answer directly you can write. For mass, what is the dimension? M. By length is there. What is the dimension? L. That length can be taken to numerator. What is the value? L power minus 1. So it is only the dimension for this quantity. So here you can write M L power minus 1 power C. Now I am going to take the dimensions inside the bracket. So T power minus 1 is directly proportional to a can be taken inside m power a, l power a, t power minus 2a. Here b can be taken inside, it can be written as l power b. The last one c can be taken inside m power c, l power minus c. This minus 1 is there, minus 1 into c is nothing but a minus c. At the left side t power minus 1 only they have written, so there is no dimension for the mass and the length. So how can we write? That also can be included. How can we write? M power 0, L power 0, T power minus 1. This is a dimension, complete dimension for the frequency. Here M power A, M power C is also there. Base is same means you can add the power. So it can be written as M power A plus C. Here L power A, L power B, L power minus C. So how can we write? L power A plus B minus C, T power minus 2A. You can compare the powers in the both the sides. Here M power 0, here M power A plus C. So A plus C, that is equal to 0. Next one, L power 0, here L power A plus B minus C. So you can write A plus B minus C, that is equal to 0. The last one, here T power minus 1, here T power minus 2A. So it can be written as minus 2A, that is equal to minus 1. From here only we can solve. Easily you can get the value of A. So minus can be cancelled. What is the value of A? A, that is equal to 1 by 2. I found the value of A. Next we can substitute that value of A here, because two quantities are there, two dimensions are there. You can easily substitute and get another one value. So instead of A you can substitute 1 by 2 plus C, that is equal to 0. So what will be the value of C? That 1 by 2 can be taken that same. That is nothing but a C, that is equal to minus 1 by 2. I have found the value of A and C. Last expression you can substitute the value and you can find the last dimension, is B. So instead of A you can write 1 by 2 plus B only you are going to find, minus, here also minus sign is there, minus C. So minus 1 by 2, that is nothing but a plus 1 by 2, that is equal to 0. 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Your add means what will be the value? 1. Here what will be the value? B plus 1, that is equal to 0. So what is the value of B? 1 can be taken that side. B, that is equal to minus 1. So I have found values of all the dimensions that can be substituted in a basic equation. So instead of A I can substitute 1 by 2. Instead of B you can substitute minus 1. Instead of C you can substitute minus 1 by 2. Now it can be written as frequency mu directly proportional to, here L power minus 1. Anything power minus 1 means that has to be taken to denominator. So L power minus 1 can be written as 1 by L. Here F power 1 by 2, that is square root of F. So you can write that as a root of F. Here M power minus 1 by 2. So for 1 by 2 you have to take square root, minus is also there. So square root of M, that has to be taken to denominator. So it can be written as square root of M. For both the quantities square root is common, so that can be written like this. So we have proved the relation which is given in the numerical problem.